Some of those second ballots that or the second choice that might come into play here. Falcons one of the underdogs, of course, tonight, although with the preferential ballot system in effect, we know that anything can happen, and Marissa Thomas is keeping tabs on the Falcon camp for us tonight. Marissa.
Right, Chris. I just spoke with his campaign manager, and they are very happy with the way things have turned out today. I would call them bullish, but not cocky. They say they've had about 66% of Falcon supporters register their vote today, so they're very happy with that turnout. They feel that they are currently solidly in second place, and they feel if Christie's numbers are anything below 40% in the first round, she is very beatable. But anything above that, it will be hard to overtake her. The Falcon camp had 18 war rooms across the province, 200 volunteers, including 19 MLAs on the phones all day long, calling supporters as well as undecideds to try to get them to vote for Falcon. Falcon himself spent the entire day on the phone, short of getting a sandwich and going to the bathroom. He made hundreds of phone calls himself. Currently, he is watching from a hotel room across the street with his family, his wife, his young daughter, his mother, and his brothers. They will make their way over here when things become clear, when those numbers start to come out at around 6:10 or 6:15. Chris?
All right, Marissa, thanks very much. And Marissa Thomas is with Falcons campaign manager Norman Stowe right now. How are they feeling about being in second place?
Well, why don't I ask them? I think they're pretty happy. You told me earlier if Christy Clark was below 40%, you guys were in the game. How are you feeling with these numbers just coming out?
We're feeling very good. We knew that if Christy was in the 40s, it was probably game over. But with Kevin right there, smack dab in the middle in good, strong second place, the key now, frankly, is going to be George Abbott. And if George isn't in it in the next ballot, where does his support go?
And what is your sense there?
Well, our sense is that most of George's support is going to go to us. Kevin marked down George as his second ballot, and George made it very clear this past week that Kevin was his second choice.
Now, DeYoung and Christy Clark are friends. Do you feel that some of his vote, or a big chunk of his vote, might be going to her?
I would think that there probably would be, but we also know we've had good discussions in the last 2 weeks with Mike's people. We know we'll get a fair share of those, but the key really is going to be George Abbott.
Okay, Falcon is now in the room. Can you tell us what he's doing in there?
Well, as far as I know, he's with his wife, Jessica, his daughter, Josephine, and his brothers. And like everyone else, he's just waiting for these numbers.
Thank you very much for your time today. All right, Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, Marissa. Appreciate that. So.